Hello farmers, welcome back to Wyther Farms, over here making sure the pigs got water in this hot summer days. Yesterday was a hot one, but it was a good one. We harvested our neighbor's field with barley in it, and I brought all the bales over and gave her half. She was happy to get her 7,000 pounds worth from straw bales. My bales of silage have all been sold at the BGA last night as well, and not only that, we got ourselves a bale shed built yesterday afternoon as well. With all the money coming in, I spent 14,000 pounds on the bale shed. Now, why is the bale shed that tall? Well, our auto-loading bale trailer, when it unloads, tips up. So I needed something tall, but I do have kind of an issue here a little bit. So it will stack 8 bales high, and of course, we just got a skid steer. So yeah, I got to figure that out a little bit. And I want to make sure I get my bales in underneath the roof before the weather hits, because it's supposed to rain sometime today. And these are the amount of bales I got left. So how many straw bales did I get? Well, it was 3 trailer loads that I delivered on up there. So 48 bales plus these 3 here. That's 51 straw bales. And of course we got a little bit of a grass bale from a little bit of straw that we had there. So yeah, 51.5 bales we'll call it. So not too bad. So I got about 7,000 pounds myself from selling straw. Plus I got money from the contract. Plus, last night I got money from the BGA, so this morning when I woke up, I had like $120,000, but of course, I went ahead and paid, 120,000 pounds. I paid 50,000 pounds more on the Massey Ferguson, so I just owe 50,000 pounds only on the Massey Ferguson, which I have money to pay for, which is not bad. Now, what's this over here, you may ask? That's not mine. It actually belongs to the store, but it's not for my work. I'm doing another contract for, what's her name again? Gloria. That's right, Gloria. She'll remember her name by now, Gloria. She wanted me to put in oilseed radish over here. So we're going to plant oilseed radish for her today. This stuff is from the store that she leased. She didn't know if she wanted another crop because, you know, after I said I had interest in the field for next season, she's just going to put a cover crop in. So it's still her field, so she can do what she wants with it. But that's fine by me. But speaking of cover crop and fertilization, whatever, I need to fertilize my grass fields so they'll be good and ready to go here in the fall. So that's going to be step 1, and then we'll grab the skid steer and put our bales away. I'm going to keep that grass bale for now because I don't have a wrapper for it, and no one wants a grass bale. So I just got to go ahead and keep it until I wrap grass bales again and I have a wrapper. Or I have sheep. We'll see. But hopefully the cover won't let the grass decompose as fast as it might. Our crops, the wheat field, canola field, and corn field are all growing. Nothing's ready for harvest yet. We're still only in mid-July, and I planted my crops, I think it was this year. It's been a long year. I did not plant my I don't like planting my crops in the fall and letting them sit all winter. I like planting them in the springtime, so that's why a lot of other farmers' fields were ready to harvest and mine are not currently. Which is fine, because it allows me to work on other people's fields if I have the time and earn a little bit extra cash. And then I can go ahead and take care of my fields later on. So that always works out rather well. I did go ahead and also lease today a stump grinder because where I have access over to the pigsty, I cut down those little wooden posts to allow me to access. I still got the stumps in there, and I want to go ahead and take care of those before I blow a tire on one of my tractors. I was going through there often enough when I was grabbing the silage bales, and a couple times the trailer went over it, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to be popping a tire, so go and take care of those. Not much to lease that. It was like 173 pounds, so very cheap to lease that for the few minutes I am going to have it. Now my grass fields probably could use a little bit of pH, but they're not that bad, so I'm not going to worry about lime as of yet. Maybe I'll do it all next season. There we go. Get this all taken care of. Yeah, so 50,000 more pounds on the Massey Ferguson, and then we're all set. And I may pay off that even before we get to the next silage harvest. And then I can figure out what to do with my money then. I can either start saving up and buy Gloria's fields for next season, But that'll be late next season because I think she wants like 200 grand for those fields. So we'll have to wait and see. But I really would like to kind of get into the greenhouse. The greenhouse I'm looking at is 55,000 pounds. But I'm not in bigger rush for that either because currently my pigs are not creating a great amount of manure. And part of the reason for that is, well, their health isn't the greatest because their main food that they like to chew on is corn, and I don't have any corn yet. But hopefully here within about a month or so, we shall. Okay, so there's one grass field done. Let me just get out and have a quick look at it. Yeah, perfect nitrogen level. pH level, like I said, could use a little bit of improvement, but it's not too bad currently, so we'll leave it as is. I think I'm going to have to top off with some more fertilizer, so let's go ahead and top this off. So I thought my plan was all set and good for the bales, thinking I found the perfect shed for a baling trailer. And then I realized I just got a skid steer. So yeah, 8 bales high, my skid steer's not going to reach that. So maybe for now, what I could do with the auto-loading baling trailer is just go, get it like half full. So I'm only going like 4 bales high. I really don't know how far the skid steer can reach. And I don't need that many bales. It's just straw for the pigs, and they're not going to that many straw bales. So I'm only going to keep like 2 or 3 anyway, so I probably shouldn't worry about it. But in the long run, maybe I can end up sending the skid steer and get myself a telehandler, and then it'll be perfect. But that's when we're really getting the bale shed, because I would like to have some sheep here in the long run also. Getting ourselves some wool and bring that down to the spinnery. But for 14,000 pounds, I felt like I couldn't go wrong with that bale shed, and it's a perfect fit, and it fits right where it needs to. Yeah, she even planted. So the field that we harvested last time, yesterday, she also owns this field right here to our left, and that'll be, buy one, you gotta buy both. And she's got oilseed radish in that one as well. Kind of a popular crop here around Wyther Farms. Not sure why, but it really seems to be a popular crop. It's almost like farmers around here maybe can't make up their mind, or they want to spend money on artificial fertilizer, so they're going with natural fertilizer and planting a cover crop. I don't know what time the rain's supposed to get here today, so I'm just kind of hoping we can get everything done here that we can. But I'm hoping I'm in good terms now with Gloria. Not only am I doing work for her, when she said she didn't care what I did with the straw, then I gave her a check for 7,000 pounds. She seemed kind of shocked about that. Glad I topped off with fertilizer because I'm going to run out here pretty soon, but I think I'll get this field done. I do have some weeds growing in here. Not enough weeds to make me want to go out and purchase something to take care of them. I really don't want to spray herbicide down on my grass field if I can help it. But a weeder wouldn't be bad, but then I'd have to make sure I get the weeds before they mature too much. Alright, so there is our grass fields taken care of. I think I may have missed a spot here. Yep, we're all good now. Let's go put this away. I'll put this in front of the animal trailer. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to actually the corn harvest so I can get the pigs the food they actually crave. And maybe they'll grow a little bit quicker. and then I'll be able to start selling them. Although I wasn't expecting to get that many pigs really off that quick. Alright, I'm just going to park the TA out here for now. Park it right here. Let's grab the skid steer. You know, I got a bale here, and the pigs don't really need bedding right now, but since it's already here, let me go over and take care of them. Yeah, I probably should repair this. It's kind of worn down. The fuel level, you know what? I'm not going to worry about the fuel right now. I know we're kind of low on the fuel, but since it's only going to be running around the farm for a little bit, might be easier to just buy a gas can at the store and bring some gas back and top it off. It can't hold that many liters of fuel. There you go, piggies. Some fresh bedding for the upcoming rain. Uh-oh. Alright, I'll have to come back, get that straw bale. Let me go ahead and drop off the shredder. Yeah, the shredder is not to my liking, but for the price and what we had available to us at the time, it works well enough. Yeah, so eventually if I get myself a telehandler, that would work out rather well. And I don't have to worry about stacking the bales a little bit too high. Okay, so what I'm going to do is drop that off, and now we should have a nice little bale spike. Gotta get these bales underneath cover before the rain comes, or the rain will get into them. And then they'll get wet, and they'll start to decompose, which is not what we want. Now these 3 straw bales here will last me a while. But probably when I do my harvest on my fields, I want at least have like a half dozen around the farm. For 10 pigs, that should last me a year, I think. Easily. Put them closer to the center, that way if we get side rain on a windy day, it won't bother the bales that much. Actually, with a skid steer, I can squeeze right between these posts. Actually, I can give this a good test of how high the skid steer can reach. If it can reach 4 high, I can live with that. Like I said, I don't want to keep that many bales in here anyways. The pigs don't require too much, but I mean, if I end up getting sheep, the sheep could require quite a bit. So let's see how high I can stack these things. Got 2 more straw bales. I'll try to stack them on top of each other. And also with the bale shed, I guess I could leave the skid steer in the bale shed, kind of like a, it's not just for bales, I guess I could leave that in there and leave me some room in my other shed. Yeah, so this could reach 4 bales high, so that works out well. Maybe I really don't need a telehandler. Gotta make sure I don't run over these stumps here. And the skid steer, that could be a big problem. After we put this away, I think I'll go over and quickly repair the skid steer. Yeah, so I think going 4 high is not a problem. Ish. Alright. To stack them 4 high, it can be, but I can grab a bale that's 4 high. Plus, if I put the bale spike a little bit lower on the bale, I probably could have stacked it up there, but we don't need to. Let me go repair this thing. And then I should get right into, I think it is a case tractor that we're using today to drill that field. I want to get that drilled before the rain comes, before it gets all mucky over there. Nope. And yeah, repair that for 241 pounds. Really? Okay. Alright, so we got all the bales over there. Let me go grab the shredder. Put that back on here. I'm going to park the skid steer over there. Just to get it out of the way, because I'm going to need a lot of this equipment here in a few days' time. Perfect. Alright, let's go get this oilseed radish planted. It's a decent sized drill, so I don't think it's going to take me too long to get this field done. This a Puma? No, Optum. Does this actually have the horsepower to pull this thing? Seems a little undersized. Let's see, we need, let's see, where is it? Oilseed radish, there we go. Now, I didn't check, but as you can see, she did actually come over when I told her the field was done being harvested. And when she came over to pay me, and of course I paid her, she brought over a tractor and cultivated her own field. So this might not be a direct drill, so it may not require as much horsepower to pull it. I am using my own seed, that's part of the deal, but I will get paid rather well. But since it's oilseed radish going in here, I'm not going to be too concerned about asking her if she wants a fertilizer or anything, because that's what oilseed radish is going to do for the field. It'll just add fertilization to it. So if I were to buy the field sometime next season, and this crop is still here, it's fertilizer in its own. Just got to make sure when I get done here, before I bring the drill and the tractor back, I empty my seed back out of here. Once I get the headlands done, I don't think it's going to take me too long to zip back and forth. And looks like at the rate of the seed that I'm using, I should have plenty in here to finish the job.
Say you love me, say you don't. Just give me something so I can move on. Pull me closer or push me away. Let me know if we'll be okay. 'Cause I can't stand another moment of you playing with my mind. I'm so tired of never knowing, so spell it out. 'Cause I won't stay awake till morning, I won't stay another night. If you're feeling something for me, say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever.
Well, as it just happens, after I finished my first headland, it started to sprinkle. And it wasn't too bad for a while, but now the rain's starting to come down a little bit harder. And now that it's been raining for a longer period of time than I was hoping for, the ground's probably starting to get a little bit too wet to be seeding this field. So after this row right here, I'm going to park the sun up and wait it out. I'm pretty sure the weather will clear up, maybe in the afternoon hours. And hopefully the sun will come out and a little bit of a breeze, dry up the ground, and I can finish seeding the rest of this field later on this afternoon. But yeah, I don't want to, it's just going to start clumping up and it's going to be terrible. And I don't want to do a bad job for her, so yeah, I'm going to pack this thing up for a few hours, let the rain pass on through. But in the meantime, I can go grab my T8, head up to the store and grab the stump grinder and get rid of those stumps over by the pigs. But that won't take me too long. And then I guess I'll go relax for the rest of the morning until this rainstorm passes. I can see blue sky off in the distance, so hopefully it won't be raining too long. But I think I got half the field done already. So it won't take me that long in the afternoon to get this done either. And I barely have gone through any seed whatsoever. So it's not going to cost me too much in seed. Yeah, let me go ahead and fold this on up and I'll park it over here by my shed. I'll try to get the cedar underneath the shed so it doesn't get wet. Or wetter. It's already wet, but at least it'll be out of the rain. There we go, that should be good enough. Yep, the important parts are out from underneath the rain. Probably good for the crops though. Like I said, yesterday was 100 degrees, so getting a little bit of rain today. They probably dried up quite a bit yesterday. Hopefully I didn't lose too many crops over my fields. Let me go grab this stump grinder and borrow it for about 2 minutes. Luckily, it's cheap enough. If it wasn't as cheap as it is, I wouldn't bother with the stump grinder and leave those stumps there. But for under 200 pounds, it's like, yep, I'd rather spend the 200 pounds on a stump grinder rather than keep having to go buy tires if I happen to blow one out. Corn was looking nice and good. That weight is here for the case that we're driving. They want me to put a weight on it. I said, I don't think we need one. Alright, let's go take care of these stumps. Corn is about a good month and a half, probably 2 months away before that harvest is here. But our canola and cereal crop is going to be ready probably the beginning of August. I think there's about 5 stumps I got to take care of. I'm trying to think while I have this, or any other stumps I want to, or any other posts I want to cut on down. And currently I don't think so. One. Okay, so it might only be 4. Alright, let's have a quick look here. Yep, looks like they're all gone. This tree, I don't know. I think I'll keep that there for now. But in the future, I could remove that. You guys are good there. You guys got plenty of food for the rest of the day. As for manure, yeah, getting a greenhouse now, I don't have enough to run the greenhouse for too long, so I think the greenhouse is going to be put on hold until I can get them some corn put in here, and maybe they'll start spitting out more manure. But the grass field is pretty much ready to go. Actually, the pH level on this field here is kind of reading a little bit on the bad side. I think I'll wait one more harvest before I do that. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and hang on to this stump grinder for the rest of the morning. Just in case I change my mind if I want to cut down anything, I'll have it. So I'm going to go inside my cabin. I would say have a cup of coffee, but seeing that's mid-70s, maybe a glass of iced tea might be a little bit better. And see if I can come up with any ideas around here for the farm other than what I already have planned. But I think hopefully by noon hour I can go ahead and get finished planting the oil seed, get that taken care of. And then, yeah, if I don't have any other plans, I'll bring the stump grinder back and finish up my day.